going to do a couple of things with this, okay? Now this was recorded with this tape recorder. This is a voice, off-the-shelf voice recording of this GE. And I had to test it again because I didn't really, test it or clean it too good. I cleaned it up and everything. And this also has a touch pause. And let's give it a whirl. This is on its own. Okay. Alright. It's on record. This is my General Electric deck. And I'm using this tape recorder for... See? When you stop it like that, it's just one touch pause. The shelf for like soulsisterann channels. The screen like I'm going to do it like that. Now I'm going to do a few different things here. I've got my Super Scope speaker. I found out that's a really excellent speaker to do my tape recorders with. And I'm going to stick it inside here. Hopefully I act right. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, little blunder. Okay, but it's in here and we're going to see what happens when I put it on too. It should be coming out of here. Test to see how it's doing. I took it out of the places where I keep things at in my throw pile. It's over in that throw pile. So I mean, so I have to go over here and with a dust rag all the time. Just the dust just accumulates so freaking fast. By the way, for soulsisterann channel, I've got it unlimited amount of time on this here son of a gun. So we can have some more fun on here.
Now, this is just
I can. But it all depends
that was just
on
to show you
how much energy I have.
That was just to show you with this.
It takes energy to do all this.
Now I also have
and I ride my bike everywhere, so
the
I go to work. So
techniques over there.
Sometimes I just want to settle in.
It's kind of tricky, diggy, man.
Because I've had a long day. Don't even want to mess with the computer.
Okay, I'm gonna, because I tried it before and it goes like I gotta put in just so.
DVDs of some movies that I've made onto disc because sometimes I make movies
now,
for
this
people.
is coming out of this is working on
movies. I've made some videos of me, singing with my guitar for certain people, and but I have an audience for that. But it's not connected to YouTube or anything. It's just me and my guitar, and basically I get,
there's a lot of background noise, damn it.
From that, and that's all I'll say about that situation.
And it's not like I was moving around or anything.
But it's always fun to pull out my guitar and just do a few licks. But I won't do it. I did it only one time, and I did it for Tina when she gave me the.
Yeah.
Tapes, and I was just getting ready to know where. Hold on. Something popped. One of my tape recorders door just flew open out of nowhere. Must be little ghosts running around or something. This would be a real test here to figure out how this here thing's going to work for the General Electric. But what I got today was Emerson dual alarm clock, and it has a message center to it, and I wasn't going to get it because it can record from the radio, and but it has something that says message. You're going to see what I'm talking about, and it's pretty cool. And also I've been touching up, because of spring I'm able to open the windows. If you look on the other channel, I did some painting. I redid a painting without, white.
Look, I am not moving around, and all this noise, I have no idea. Was it me handling the microphone, because I used the external microphone. This does have internal microphone. It's right here. But all this scuffling and stuff is beyond me.
Well, from starting from scratch, I used what I had on the painting and finished it up. And I advise all people that have not joined up to the Soul Sisterann channel to do so, because most of the electronics and it's going to be done here, and if more of my kind of like wackiness goes on to Soul Sisterann the Raintree channel. I do a lot of chroma key there, and every now and then I'll do a tape recorder there, but I'm trying to move my audience for tape recorder to this here channel, and if you have not joined up, do so, because this is where my tape recorders, I mean, you know, both channels, I got unlimited amount of time, so that means I got tons of things that I could do. And whenever something happens, you know, if I'm at a cookout, sometimes I'll pull out my camcorder and show it in my favorites.
Wow, this is DC bias real bad.
The Coke can and the chicken, check it out. And that was, I thought it was real funny, and it gets a lot of hits considering what it is.
It looks so pretty, too.
You know, I'm not a star or anything like that. But I get a...
You would think they at least would have made it AC bias,
sometimes about my hits, but when I really think about it, there's a lot of people on YouTube, and it's amazing you get one hit on your video. So it's you know, so this is just a test for the GE. I'm gonna try to do a music test. We'll see how that goes.
If you could talk, what would you say? Pearl River, if you could talk.
I did this, I recorded this from my computer onto this here tape deck, and so what you're hearing is straight on. It was no funny stuff. I did a straight line in, and here, and it is sounding okay for a DC bias, but you know, I mean, the voice itself sounds horrible. But like I said, it's a beautiful machine. I have no idea why the knuckleheads made it DC bias. Here we go.
What would you say? Never be revealed.
Well, the sound is just awful for music and voice. This is horrible. Okay, without everything, here it goes. Okay, this has a touch pause so that I can basically, you know, just touch it and I can go from one thing right to the next. I prefer to do a touch pause as a soft touch pause is what they call it. This is actually a very nice tape recorder, and this also has I'm going to try a few things with this, so we can see how far to go, what I can do with it. Because I've never really done a lot of things with this. I just showed it because when I showed this General Electric, I was like one tape recorder after the other was coming at me. I didn't have much time to show any of them. So now, what I'm doing is it's playing on its own amplifier right now.
Rack on how many tape recorders I get. If I don't find one in a store, I just don't get it. And it's got to be something, you know, really interesting. Like I found a Emerson, like I said today, and I'm going to show that. We will get around to that, okay? So that's going to be it for this here test on this here General Electric, and we'll move on to wherever we're supposed to be moving on here.
We're going to be moving on to another, it's a radio clock, and I'm going to hold on, I got to get it set up. Okay, and as promised, here is the Emerson radio. It has a radio, has a lot of stuff actually. Has a tape deck in here, and you can actually record from the radio, and there's a little trick that I'm going to show you that it can do. Okay, let's first turn the radio on, just for the sake of turning it on. First I got to put this on and turn it to radio. The turn thing is right here. Okay. You know, I do believe I test the radio in the store. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see where we're going with this. I'm pregnant.
PHP. And in her file cabinets, she's got plastic zipped up pouches of her least favorite brand name drugs. She collects them. Medicine, that one she's talking about, there's a generic version that costs about $50 a month. Medicine Pack, which I think is now waving in my face, is a newer brand name drug. It costs $668.
Only when we bring the way you like it, not like that.
It's not a prescription item. Calming serum and a calming mask. It's basically stuff you can buy over the counter. But behind the scenes, it's $668.
An earphone.
Yeah. And the only difference in this is that it has weight. It has these.
For
That's
me,
it. That's the only difference.
this
You
is
could probably
where
buy them for $10.
I would stick this in.
Those three products are added to the medicine pack, and I guess that must be what cost the extra $600.
I'm not
Take
sure.
it out.
It's very slick.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a
Everyone has
message.
dozens of stories
Oh,
like
wait a
this.
minute.
that
There's a
can't
message.
seem
Let's see what
ridiculous.
that message
It's
is.
acne medication
Let's
that
turn
comes with
it. Oh, I
green
gotta.
tea swabs.
I gotta. Wait a minute.
Kind of like a
Hold it.
prescription.
Okay. Now, see? She says message. Now, who would have called me on here? How in the world could they possibly call me? Well, we'll figure all this out. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Let me get right up to the microphone. This is an Emerson clock dual radio that has the ability to leave a message for you. And I'm talking into this Emerson, and you will see how this works. This is my little message to you folks of the Soul Sisterann channels. And I hope everyone's doing well. And I cleaned the heads. I oiled it up. Well, it should be oiled it up. And I did all the necessary things that you have to do. It's been a while since I've really purchased something new, except for the Radio Shack thing. And really, I need to really do another thing on it. I would do it today, but as you can see, I got my hands full of stuff. I'm actually using the techniques. I'm going to even try to plug the techniques into this and see what happens. And I'm pretty sure this is DC bias. There's a little mic. When I looked at it in the store, I wasn't going to get it, of course, because I thought it was just another damn radio. But then it said message, so I says, what can a message mean? So I took a tape out, and there's a button where you push it on, and I did my little thing, and the woman in the store, after I recorded the tape, takes the tape, says, well, I gotta throw this in the trash. And that was the first time she ever did that before. And I've gone there so many times, $5 for $1. And I'm like, is today her wacky day? What? I mean, it was like a tape, used tape. And it already had someone on there already. She says, once it's used, you can't use it. You gotta throw it in the garbage immediately. I'm thinking, whoa, are you lighting the head or what? I says, a lot of those things, it was used before I even touched it. So they have a ton of those doggone things back there. She better go back there and throw them all out, because they've all been used. They got all that religious stuff on it. And maybe some rock bands or some whatever, but it's mostly a bunch of religious stuff on the tapes. But I found some that have some music on it, but I go right over it. So the stuff has been used. Unless you pop that baby open, it's new, it's used. So what she was saying was totally asinine. I couldn't get over it. So this is my message. You hear me? This is my message to you folks out there. Yes, I'm coming to you right now. Live. Well, as live as it can be. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to do a thing called stop.
And then when you finish with your message, you just cut it off, okay? Now, let's rewind that, okay? So you see the light's not blinking anymore. I have to actually, if you can leave a message for someone, like, if you want to, and leave the blinking light on like that. And say for instance you live in a house with someone and you want leave them a message. Not only is it an alarm clock, but it also can be like a answering service to the people in your house. So you can use it that way. It says better than a letter. Okay. So when I turn that off, now we're gonna turn the radio on. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, we're going to turn the radio on. I have to be careful with the copyright crap, stuff. So let's put it on.
To ring it up at the register.
Now we're going to record from the radio.
The price was $10.
$10.
$10.
That's pretty good for drugs.
Yeah, it was great.
Solidyne access achieved. Ted's insurance company was then charged $600.
Pound. California extra large navel oranges are only 49 cents a pound. And a great bargain.
A line of fire with Dr. Michael Brett with disabilities from 26 counties in the Texas Panhandle. Free services include independent living skills such as transportation training and...
Expected a day filled with excitement and danger and meeting important people. And even though I didn't get to go to the sheriff's office, that's exactly what happened. I didn't think it was going to be that much fun when I heard I was going to the water.
That's much more. It is... Now offering these...
2, 6, and... individually negotiate drug companies, and they each pay a slightly different amount. So no, Dr. Albritton is not thinking about prices when prescribing. She's thinking, what is the...
Okay, let's rewind that. Okay, let's hear what it sounds like.
Yeah, it was great.
Solidyne access achieved.
This is what I got from the radio.
Ted's insurance company was then charged $600.
Pound. California extra large navel oranges are only 49 cents a pound. And a great bargain.
A line of fire with Dr. Michael Brett with disabilities from 26 counties in the Texas Panhandle. Free services include independent living skills such as transportation training and...
Expected a day filled with excitement and danger and meeting important people. And even though I didn't get to go to the sheriff's office, that's exactly what happened. I didn't think it was going to be that much fun when I heard I was going to the water.
That's much more. It is... Now offering these...
2, 6, and... individually negotiate drug companies, and they each pay a slightly different amount. So no, Dr. Albritton is not...
Easy bias. There's a little mic. When I looked at it in the store, I wasn't going to get it, of course, because I thought it was just another damn radio. But then it said message, so I says, what can a message mean? So I took a tape out, and there's a button where you push it on, and I did my little thing, and, you know, and the woman in the store, after I recorded the tape, takes the tape, says, well, I gotta throw this in the trash. And that was the first time she ever did that before. And I've gone there so many times, probably for $1. And I'm like, is today her wacky day? What? I mean, it was like a tape, you know, used tape. And it already had someone on there.
So that was the that ran into the message that I had. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, here's one of my tapes that I made. It's in mono, but it'll do the job. put that on pause. That was with the what do you call it, the Super Scope thing. Now here I'm gonna hook it up with the Emerson. You know, this has, let's see, it likes to do a tricky dicky thing. Let's see if it works. I can tell when it's on. There's something wrong with the contact with this. I had it going before. Hold on. Okay, as you can see, it can actually, the only thing I was using this here thing, I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It has something is wrong with the contacts in the back. It might be the way I got it hooked up or something. But I've used the thing before. But anyway, this comes to a conclusion. I'm going into like 50 minutes here between splitting the channels here. So this has to be uploaded, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to stop right here, and I hope you enjoyed this display. I had fun messing with it. But like I said, it takes energy to get all this done and everything. So, see you later.